Dove did some recent research in 2010 called The Real Truth About Beauty Revisited. Key findings were that only 4% of women globally describe themselves as beautiful. 80% of women actually said that they saw beauty in other people or in other women, but weren't able to see the beauty in themselves. So Dove has been on a mission really to inspire women to see the beauty in themselves, really to feel comfortable in their own skin, feel confident, because we know that when a woman feels confident with who she is, she radiates happiness. And the campaign last year, well, in fact 2 years ago, the campaign was called Dove Sketches. Women were asked to describe themselves to somebody else who could not see them, and the artist drew them, and then another woman also described the same group of ladies to this artist, and the artist drew them. And really the quite compelling results was that in all the instances, women, when they were describing how they looked to this artist versus how another person described them, they always seemed to accentuate the rather negative features of their face. The campaign this year is called Choose Beautiful, and again, as I said, it was a social experiment. What Dove did, with the help of the advertising agency Ogilvy Chicago, was set up a social experiment in 5 different cities around the world, basically at the entrance of a mall. 2 doors, one was labeled beautiful, the other was labeled average, and they sat back and then watched how women reacted to the banners hanging over those doors. What was really interesting was the interviews that then took place with those women afterwards to say, what made you decide to walk through that door, that beautiful door? What made you decide to walk through that average door? And I think what Dove has done is quite successfully got people to think about these kind of issues and talk about them, and hopefully get women to start to see the positive side of what they look like. It's a global campaign. It was launched on the 7th of April, and over 50 countries went live with the video at the same time. To date, there have been over 100 million views of the video. Locally, we've had about 1.1 million, which is really a lot. It's about double of what we had last year with the Dove Patches campaign. And then in terms of PR impressions, I mean, it's been phenomenal. The amounts of coverage that we've got, both on TV, print, press, obviously online. Yeah, it's been, so to date, a really successful campaign. It is more of a master brand, social responsibility, brand equity building campaign. Dove is a brand that is doing well locally in the market, so longer term we believe this is something that will resonate with women, but it's not something that is designed to ignite a short burst of sales.